subways, coffee, markets, food. It's all here, coming right up in Hong Kong. Hong Kong has long been a hive of busy worker bees who depend on the city's efficient transportation system to whisk them from apartment to office to mall to restaurant and back again. Most people use the MTR. It's a Swiss subway and train network. More than 150 stations dispersed across Hong Kong Island, Kowloon, Lantau, and the New Territories. But given the hilly island topography, there are many more creative ways to get from A to B. For visitors, it can be more rewarding to slow down and stay above ground and savor the journey. You can take the Star Ferry between Hong Kong Island and Kowloon and back again. Yes, they're slower than the MTR, but the iconic green and white Star Ferries embody slow travel at its best. Hop aboard for jaw-dropping skyline views day or night, a tangible sense of history, the finest photo op of your trip, and best of all, it costs less than a cup of tea. Looking like slimmed-down London double-deckers, the Ding-Dings, they trundle on a track between the eastern and western districts of Hong Kong Island. And they're also cheap, they're leisurely, and a scenic way to go between central and more laid-back Kennedy Town. The flat fare is 2 Hong Kong .60, or about 30 cents, and you can either use the exact amount in coins or an Octopus Card. And the Peak Tram is one of the most iconic ways to get around Hong Kong. Hong Kong's most famous tram, the Peak Tram, isn't really a tram, but a remarkably steep funicular railway. The route was upgraded in 2022, and there are new tram cars that now carry twice the passengers for the vertical ascent to Victoria Peak and Hong Kong's best views. And make sure you get an Octopus Card. Hong Kong's rechargeable Travel Smart Card gives you a bit of money on trips, but most of all it saves time. There's no digging for exact change or queuing up at ticket machines. The Octopus Card costs Hong Kong $150, which includes a 50 Hong Kong dollar deposit and 100 Hong Kong worth of travel credit. This will last you a long, long time. Make sure that each person has their own card. You can use it on most forms of transport, including taxis and the Peak Tram, and you can even use it in convenience stores and certain restaurants. You can also download the Octopus app either on your Samsung Pay or your Apple Pay and travel with your smartphone or use your Apple Watch instead. However, you do need to have a Hong Kong phone number, so if you buy a SIM card, that'll work. Octopus Cards are available to buy from machines in the MTR stations as well as from the convenience stores like 7-Eleven. The MTR is clean, fast, and safe in transporting around 4 million people every day. You can use Visa or MasterCard or Apple Pay to pay for your Octopus Card. And as I said, you can attach it to your Apple Watch and pay your fare from your watch. You can buy an Octopus Card in any MTR train station. One of the first things you'll notice in these train stations is the orderly way that people get off on the plane. You stand back from the doors until the exiting passengers come out. Once the exiting passengers have come out of the train, then you can enter and find your place. Trains get crowded during rush hour, but normal times they're not too bad. Similar to other train operations around the world, you just find the route you're going to go on, and then each station is clearly marked above the door with lights. So if you pay attention, it's easy to get around the city.
We're resting right now in a subway station. Just sort of sitting down, good place to sit. And we're on our way to a
Happy Cake Shop.
Happy Cakes
Shop.
What's the Happy Cake Shop?
It's the authentic Hong Kong place to get pastries. It's the original. It's like every town's local place that everybody goes to that's been around, and this one I think 75 years.
So hopefully the cake's not 75 years old.
People line up to go there. The original place closed down just last July, and you should have seen the line. So I'm hoping we don't get into that since there's only one left now.
Happy Cake Shop, 1000 Cancun Street. You want a beach?
Well, I'm looking, so these are
Sandwiches. That's good. What is it? No.
We got one of those. We got two of those. We got one of those. Two of these.
Yes.
I got you.
All right. Ron?
So what is this? This is our big splurge, huh?
59 Hong Kong dollars. Which is 7. Thank you.
Thank you.
One of the striking things that you'll see in Hong Kong at night is the signage. They love their lit signage, whether they're LED screens, flashing lights, very colorful and always very festive in every area of the city.
We got roasted goose, roasted duck, pork, and chicken. So you got goose, and I got duck.
Okay, and just going to take this down. Be interesting. A new meat. Okay. Well, I'm having trouble with that one. Very good. I got another bone.
in any city where you travel, if you eat where the locals eat, you're gonna get a great meal.
Okay, we are here for the Happy New Year's, and we're at the Chinese market, and wanted to show you the big and wonderful sign, many of a kind, the same everywhere.
And for breakfast, we're going to the Sun Yang Hun restaurant. Been around for almost 50 years, for the very, very famous egg and meat sandwich for breakfast. Very famous egg and meat sandwich, and the famous black and white. And here it comes, black and white coffee. What do you think?
I think it's an adventure. We also ended up in a market by chance, so it was a good decision this morning.
Coffee's good. Coffee is good. Is it good? It's fine.
Good. Okay, this is the roast beef on toast, beef with scrambled eggs, spicy, just a little bit, and been looking forward to this. It's 11 o'clock, start. Very good.
So this sandwich is very tasty, very spicy, good spices. It's moist. It's not dripping with oil and grease. Kind of dry, which is moist but not dripping, not dry. Each evening at 8 o'clock, Hong Kong lights up with a spectacular laser light show on both sides of the harbor. The buildings light with LED screens, laser lights, flashing lights. It's quite a show. And coming into the scene is our ship, the Silver Seas, as it's heading on back to Singapore. Bon voyage.